As we continue off with our conversations this morning, the Eenhana Town Council has made provision to revamp food stalls to improve and prepare for the 14th edition of the Anana Trade and Business Expo. It is scheduled to take place from the 29th of July to the 4th of August at the Anana Convention Center. Gabriel Mwaninga, the acting CEO of the Anana Town Council, now joins us with more information on that. Good morning, Mr. Mwaninga. Thank you so much for joining us.
Good morning, Dapewa, and good morning, viewers, and thanks for having me in the studio.
All right. First things first, before we perhaps speak of the expo, let's just talk about some of the developments in the town of Anana. We do understand that Anana, as well as the Eenhana Town Council, recently signed a memorandum of understanding on various areas of agreed partnerships and cooperation of mutual benefits for both towns. Kindly just talk to us about that.
All right, it's indeed Eenhana and Eenhana Town Council has signed a renewed memorandum of understanding and partnership that dated back some years back. But this time around, the MOU presents a significant step towards fostering collaborations and mutual benefits between the two local authorities. Having said that, the MOU looks at the various aspects of agreement of which the two local authorities have capacity in areas of infrastructure planning and development, local economic development, prudent financial management and revenue source-based, human resources management, youth development, international relations and cooperation, resource management and mobilization, and more importantly, practical exchange learnings so that the two local authorities steps on each other's experiences and what best practice they can offer to one another. Basically, that in synopsis, that's what the signed renewed memorandum of understanding has identified those areas to collaborate on.
All right. Now, earlier this month, the Well-Filled Water Supply Scheme project was launched. Just talk to us as to how this project will propel the water security and support sustainable development in Ohangwena region, specifically in Anana.
All right, thank you so much. It's indeed that the water resource has been launched, and the main aim is to develop infrastructure development, because much of the infrastructure that is there is aging, and improving it will propel the Eenhana water reserve in terms of water security and sustainability, and more importantly, dependability, so that the water losses and the inefficiency is kept, and ensure that the inhabitants of Anana all the times have water that is uninterrupted, and that would also promote then the growth and development of the infrastructure in the town. It would also then help us, most of the inhabitants, really to engage in urban agriculture so that they diversify and contribute their livelihood initiatives, and curb the aspect of drought within household level. And that also, we see it as an opportunity for employment creation, infrastructure development, and this is to propel Eenhana economic growth and development, not only to Eenhana, but to the within the region as a whole and the country at large. Right. Basically, we see more opportunity, and that really, it's one of the natural resources that the town council cannot let it go without tapping and benefiting it. And in the end, it benefits the whole Eenhana inhabitants.
All right. Now,
and they boost our own revenue source.
Amazing. Now, on to the expo. We understand that this will be the 14th edition of the Eenhana Expo. Kindly just talk to us about the past editions, and also how would you say it has grown over the years?
All right. This year's 14th edition is one of the significant edition, of which Council has initiated it in 2008, being a strategic economic development catalyst. And since then, the event has gained momentum and grown from scale to significant improvements, so much that when we speak, Anana is growing fast. One of the avenue we associate ourselves with is the expo, because it brings various traders and exhibitors, local and abroad, with the aim to come and showcase their product and services, but also engaging into opportunities of identification of new opportunities, find new network and partnership, and really position themselves when they see to it that yes, there is opportunity in Anana in which we can invest. More importantly, worth noting is that events of this nature, their impacts are not felt as we speak in a 1 year, but there are short-term and long-term impact that can be derived as a result of Expo. Because when we speak of the short term is when the business communities really trade well, because the town is fully packed, and the international exhibitors come and identify opportunities that are there for future development. And hence we are saying, as we speak now, we can really attest to say, yes, this vehicle that Council has identified is indeed doing significant impact in the development and growth of Eenhana Town. And that indeed should also contribute to gross domestic product of the country.
All right. Now, the Anana Town Council this time around has revamped its trade expo venue to ensure safety and ample space for all exhibitors this year. We're talking roughly about 50 additional stalls that have been constructed. Apart from that, what new element have you brought to the expo this time around?
All right, thank you so much for a question. Indeed, we have been having 50 stalls that were made with shade nets in the sides and then demarcated with shade nets. We have been always concerned with the aspect of security for the trades and safety for their product. And then we also cognizance of the aspect of value for money. When exhibitors comes into exhibit, usually they pay their fees. And we always believe that in as much as exhibitors invest in the expositions, we also need really to revamp and bring our stalls to a level where exhibitors can also be happy. More importantly, we are looking at visitors' experience to be improved and also to deliver to our exhibitors satisfaction, so much that when they come and trade, they trade with peace of mind, and then they really take stock to say, we invest our resources in here, but in the end, the resources we invested is worthy investing. It also looks at the aspect of environmental management and the ensure total security, because last year we even noticed that towards the hours of closing, some individuals were like penetrating under the shade nets to steal exhibitors' commodities. And that really alerted us to really invest some few resources that we were surplus of last year to make sure now that we revamp these stalls and make the Eenhana Expo really improved in a place where all exhibitors would want really to exhibit with joy and happiness, and really ensure that there is value for money what they do exhibit. What's also unique in this year is that we also have the Bob Green Investment Company that will really come and provide the braai competition and a testing of variety of unique spices in Namibia, and then there will be a draw to be won, whereby the first winner will win an ox, and the second winner will run with or will go with a goat. Yeah. More importantly, to diversify now the expo, this very same company will provide games such as a table pool, traditional game, Owela, dominoes, and spin and win. So it's really indeed something that is new that we haven't been doing, but we see it will really attract more participants who really like types of these games, and we are indeed looking forward to seeing this event of being an ongoing activity within our exposition.
All right. Now, seeing that the 29th is around the corner, for those of our viewers who are watching this morning and perhaps want to be part of the expo, perhaps there's still stalls that are up for grabs, perhaps applications, are they still open?
Thank you so much, Ndapewa. As we speak, various aspects of the expo are fully booked.
All right.
And the bookings of this year are very unique in their nature because usually we always have space available, but as we speak, we even went beyond our target, signifying that the expo has grown and it has attracted so many exhibitors. Hence, we don't have space available apart from, I think, a little left in the corporate tents, possibly 2 or 3 out of 50. But I'm not now sure whether the secretariats are still accepting, but yeah, we communicate. If they engage with Ms. Ngifikwa at the office, I think the possibility of still accommodating can be there because these are not spaces where we require legals, like we have to source to get liquor license from the magistrate, which is already closed, and we have already gone a step ahead. With that one, I think we can still engage. They should just contact the office and explore whether there are still space available to get theirs as we speak. And we invite the owners really to come and exhibit so that they showcase their services, which might not be known as we will be having so many exhibitors at the one-stop center.
All right, Mr. Mwaninga, thank you so much for joining us this morning, for talking to us, and all the best with the expo this year.
All right, thank you so much, Ms. Ndapewa. Maybe before I leave the stage, just want to say our keynote speaker is Honorable Christine Kobes, the Minister in the Presidency of the Republic of Namibia.
Right.
She will be the one to officiate the event. And indeed, thank you so much, and we hope to see you in Anana.
Hopefully. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
All right. That was the acting Chief Executive Officer of the Eenhana Town Council, Mr. Gabriel Mwaninga, joining us this morning, talking to us about some of the developments taking place in Anana, and also just highlighting on the 14th edition of the Anana Trade and Business Expo that is expected to be taking place from the 29th of July until the 4th of August. So if you ever find yourself in Anana, do make sure to go out there and support local